Basically, anybody could die at this point. Basically, anybody could die at this point, and it would be fair game. They just got to the second island. We explored the second island. We did a shit fuckload ton of free time. Please, somebody die on today's stream. Please, it's all I ask. I would like to go up until the class trial. I want to stop right before the class trial. Okay. I'm getting there. Yep. You'll offer Steven as a sacrifice? Oh. Monokumar? Who?
I don't believe it!
Okay, what happened last time? A lot of things, right? We hung out with a lot of characters. We got to the second island. The twins came back to us, which usually, I feel like that's a death flag a little bit. Who do y'all think is gonna die this chapter? I'm gonna go ahead and say... my guess for the death is... the ultimate journalist. I think he will die because he's had a lot of screen time. Could it be? Right. Steven cannot... he cannot comment since he knows. Those of you that are experiencing this for the first time, though, we gotta... wasn't here when you started? Oh. Well, Trash, we do have VODs for that reason. If you ever want to catch up on it, I got it all saved. I have every playthrough saved since 2018. Can you believe it? All Steven can comment is that the real Yuki Maeda... oh my god. Do not even bring that up. That was so annoying. That was so awful. It's not the same? Yeah, I know, Trash. I'm sorry. It's fun. It's fun playing in real time. How about a poll for if Peng is correct? We'll see. My guess, though, is the ultimate journalist is gonna get canned. You know what? How do I bring that up? There we go. Let's take a look. Right, so there's us. She's a really forgettable person. I feel like she really is just like female Hajime. We don't know what the ultimate is. It's all like that. She's iconic? Not yet, she's not. Kanade. Right, Kanade, she's really kind of... I don't like Kanade. I get killer vibes. I also don't like Hibiki. I really do think at one point, one of them is going to be a void and the other is not. I think that could very well be a possibility. Dead. Oh, I guess this guy is best boy, but he really doesn't have good competition. He's wholesome and nice. I don't think he'll survive the game. Oh, I hate this character. Fuck this guy. I like Iroha, actually. I'm wondering how long she will last. My prediction is that she'll die in Chapter 3. Oh, This is one of two best girls, for sure. It would be really upsetting if she was actually a member of Void. I'd be upset. Mikado automatically is like the killer or the mastermind guy, whatever. Yes, I love Yoriko. I love Yoriko. She's my favorite character. She almost got framed in the first chapter, and that was really rude. I hope that everything's fine. She looks like the kind of person who will die at some point. Who? Which character? I have theories about Yuki. Really, I do. Either this is before he became an Ultimate Despair and this is his nice form, or he's secretly an Ultimate Despair, aka a Void. I actually think that the hostess will live through the game. Dead. Oh. This one could also be killed at any point. For real. She's actually afraid of dying, which is why she doesn't communicate with us. I respect it. It's self-preservation, but, oh, yeah. Ultimate actress. I think she's a Void. Real talk. Possible victim this chapter, right? He's had a lot of screen time. I kind of like him. On this guy. Who cares? Okay. So we gotta find somebody to chill with. We could chill with her, Emma Chan, and try to learn. Oh, Shinji! We can hang out with Shinji. Kokoro's motivation has given me strength. Let's do this! You want to talk with me? Nothing good will come from talking with me. I spent time teasing Shinji as his body twisted in discomfort. Alright, what are we giving you? I don't know if I have anything that... Oh, God. Give him the comic book. Shinji, I was waiting for you. I came, but are we really doing this? Of course. Let's talk a lot and raise your tolerance level. You want me to give him the maid outfit? You'd look good. Well, no, he wouldn't. But what should we talk about? Anything that comes to mind. Can I ask you something? Of course! Ask me anything! Shinji, that necklace of yours. To be honest, it doesn't look very good on you. Is there a reason why you have it on? Doesn't look like it's something you can buy either. You're talking about this? I've a particular reason I have this item. Keepsake? Is it someone's keepsake? No, it's not grandiose like that. This necklace. I would say it's the reason why I became a firefighter. When I was in middle school, there was a fire in a building near my house. I don't know why, but I thought I have to get in there and save those people. Maybe my heroic mind led me. I heard a child's cry coming from inside the building. Fortunately, both the child and I were able to get out of the building. Of course, I got scolded by the police and firefighters, and also my parents, but I was proud of myself. A few days later, I went to check if the child was unharmed at the hospital they were admitted to. That child ended up making this necklace for me as a sign of thanks. Wait, that sounds like a keepsake. The moment I realized that, I felt that saving people was my talent and life's mission. And even now, before I rush into a scene, I always look at this necklace and pray. It's like a symbol of talent to me. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a little embarrassing, isn't it? Not at all. I figured there was a story. I think it's incredibly cool. Cool? I feel like I've learned about your sense of justice again. See? That was a lovely story you just told me. Is that so? Thank you. Huh? And haven't you noticed, Shinji? You can talk a little more now. Now that you mention it, I suppose so. But I'm still not all the way there. Still, I'm a little more comfortable around you after talking to you so much, Sora. Please, let's do this again, Sora. Ring! Delightful. Bring! Again! There is so much free time. It is ultra insane. She is chilling near me a lot, Emma. Kokoro. Oh, right! Emma's obsessed with Kokoro. You want to talk for a bit? I don't mind. Come on, Emma. Bondage? You like bondage clothes, Emma? Seven branch sword, first book. Fountain pen. Oh, you're giving me this? Sora, did you steal my wish list? This is exactly what I've been wanting. Don't tell me you're an Esper. Emma. Yes? Are you of mixed descent? No. I'm 100% Japanese. Well, your appearance looks quite different from a usual Japanese person. Perhaps it's due to my style of makeup. I use colored contacts for my eyes. Contacts, huh? It was partly my intention to promote an exotic image of myself as well. I feel that Hollywood still retains some of its prejudice against Asians from the old days. To think you're a world-class star, Emma. I don't know about your fame because of my amnesia, but the fact that I'm here having a conversation alone with such a celebrity overwhelms me. Can't you tell by this sailor uniform that I'm 100% Japanese? I mean... I was thinking it, and Rosen, you said it. Oh, Sora! Please don't speak that way. I don't want to be treated special here. Talk to me freely like I'm one of your everyday friends. Freely. But I can't think of a good topic to talk about. Oh, then... should I tell you a funny joke? What is it? What do you call a rich nut? A cashew! It's hilarious, right? Puns never fail to make me laugh. That was fun. The studios I work in are mostly full of adults, and I rarely get to work with actors of my age group.
Help!
And even when I did, it was always professional and lacked the bonds of friendship. This is the first time I've had a sincere conversation with someone. Despite the awful situation we're in, knowing I'm here with you, Sora, with everyone here, suddenly the thought of living on this island doesn't seem like a bad thing. That's a bit of a stretch. I know, I'm sorry, we need to escape. We're threatened by the possibility of murder each day, but we shouldn't let our spirits sink either. So, Sora, please feel free to reach out and talk whenever you have the time. So, I really do feel like she's this game's Sonia. We were sus of Sonia the entirety of Danganronpa 2, and she was
This is nothing to LOL about.
She was just a sweetheart. So, I don't know. My gut tells me she's a void, but who knows? Was Sonia the one who said for show? She was. Oh, show! Didn't you just use it? Is that Sonia 4? I can't remember. Oh.
Full show.
There we go! I knew it had to be one command. I will say, Sonia got better as the game went on. Like, she was kind of forgettable whatever in the beginning, and then, like, towards the end of the game, I really liked her. Everyone was so full of motivation today, I'm sure we can keep this up. Kokoro seems to be eating, and her condition isn't getting any worse. Oh, right! Kokoro is bedridden. Kokoro is mega bedridden. I forgot about that. And she can't speak, right? That's another part of it. Hey, Thomas, we're waiting to see if somebody will die. Tomorrow, I'll pay her a visit, so I should sleep for tonight. Big did die. That's true. Big died. Big mega died in Soul Hackers. Yeah. Oh, it's the Mana Chicken. It's waking us up. Yes. Mana Chicken. Have you seen it? No, it's a chicken. Don't. Just trust me. It's morning already. It felt like the entire night went by in an instant. You weren't here last time. Who died? So, nobody died. I played... Chapter 2 has legitimately been over 7 hours long, and nobody died. We went to a new island, we had strife amongst the survivors... Kokoro caught an illness that makes her bedridden and cannot speak. Nobody fucking died. It's actually really insane. When did we start this game? A long time ago. I think in December. It's just, you know, there have been things happening, Thomas. Do you understand? Fire Emblem Engage, other games, you know? Y'all need Fire Emblem Engage. You guys just need to understand that sometimes... Oh! No. I started streaming this about 15 minutes ago. So you're good. Yeah! I did Soul Hackers today because I really want to play this game. Okay, so that meant Soul Hackers had to die, and we killed it. Can we have a Neve emote? Absolutely not. Unless if you spend $30 and commission Kevin, then it's possible. My motivation from yesterday hasn't gone yet, so I decided to investigate as soon as breakfast ends. Dinner time! I think so. I think so. And then we can use it with the Bonet command. The kitchen is closed. Yeah.
I will roast you!
So, Thomas, if you donate to Kevin, he'll make you a Neve emote. I think that might be the only way that's gonna happen. Oh, by the way, Kev, your queue is, like, it's blowing up. Armin wants Yao Yao doing this.
Is that actually?
Yeah. Oh. Well, he told me to tell you. So, he did the donation today. And Pause also... on stream yet. Yeah. And Pause also, he did not donate yet, but he wants to commission you. Yeah, I told him there was a line, so they're all waiting. Kev is working on the Megan Trainor emote.
That'll be 6.
He's literally gonna double charge you if you want that, Thomas. He just said it. Yeah. If you want a Megan Trainor emote, it's
$60 and I get half the cut.
it's double charge. He just says, wow.
You don't think she's worth $60, Tom?
Yeah, she not worth 60 to you? After meeting with everyone in the diner, I filled up on Mikado's luxury breakfast dish. We also had to decide who's going to visit Kokoro and deliver her meal. You know what? I'm changing my mind right now. Kokoro's gonna die. This time, Iroha and I would be the ones to do that. Of course, Teria would go with us. Kokoro, we brought your meal. It's me, Sora and Iroha. Can we go in? What was that sound? Her door being unlocked. She said it could be done from inside by a remote controller. Oh, I remember Monocro telling me that. Lucky for Kokoro that this feature exists. If it... Monocro. He's a chicken. He's a chicken. Is Kokoro the Nagito of this game? No. No way. Lucky for Kokoro that this feature exists. If she didn't, she would have to crawl to the door. Good morning, Kokoro. Good morning. How's your condition? You seem to eat up all the meals we bring. I feel lively as ever. Thank you for bringing me the meals every day. No problem, it's what we're supposed to do. Just hold on a bit more, Kokoro. Everyone's been eager to investigate, and they're working as hard as they can for you. Ever since she got sick, she sounds just like Tragedy Ann. If we escape this island, we might be able to cure your illness. I'll make sure to have the Foundation offer you as much help as possible. That Foundation you mentioned, do you mean the Kisaragi Foundation? Yeah, though I can't explain a whole lot about it because my memory's kind of blurry. Anyway, Kokoro, I know you just said it, but you do look a lot more energetic than I thought. Aren't you uncomfortable like that? If I ever got into a situation like you, gosh, trapped in a bed and not even able to say a word, that'd be terrible. Iroha, it's rude to say that right in front of her. Not really. I wasn't an outgoing person to start with. I like to be immersed in thought while laying down, so it's not a big problem. But of course, I would prefer to be free of this illness. We'll definitely be able to cure it. I don't have enough information on this disease, but it does pique my interest. It wasn't pleasant when I first contracted it. But now I mostly feel fine, aside from a few occasional fevers. I am planning to write a research paper on this disease when I manage to escape the island. That's great, but aren't you a bit too laid back? I do feel bored from lying in bed all day. I would appreciate it if you brought me some books from the library at your next visit. You really got super energetic. Even more so than before you got to the disease. Alright, I'll bring some books when I come back from lunch. Let me know if you need something else. Thanks. Teria, I feel like this task is quite cumbersome for you since you're obligated to come every time. Not a problem. You were the first person to help me when I was standing there with memory loss. You can think of it as my way of paying you back. Teria, you're blushing. Did you really have to point it out? What kind of ultimate is Kokoro? She's the ultimate psychologist. LOL. Kokoro, she looks pretty talkative when she's talking on that device. I didn't know that because she was quiet all the time on the chat rooms. It adds more humor when you say those things with a straight face. Is that so? As Iroha said, she seemed just fine, unexpectedly. Everyone seemed to get along, and even Hibiki and Kanade are doing their best during the investigation. If we find a clue to this, then things would truly be looking up. No! Why is this chapter like this? Free time!
You'll never get out!
What the fuck? Wow. Oh, Miss Sora, was it? Is there a matter you'd like to discuss? I'm talking for the first time with a friend. What a heart-pounding experience. I asked Mikado about this and that. Intimacy up. I'll give him the bondage suit. I'll fucking do it. Mikado. Oh, Miss Sora. You're the first person ever to purposefully seek me out to talk with me. I'm positively thrilled. Does this mean I'm finally going to befriend one of my beloved classmates?
Maybe.
Please do not hesitate to ask me whatever you'd like. I'll help you with anything. Please die, go kill yourself ASAP, run around the island naked. What the hell?
You can die now.
Run around the island naked. Ugh! Don't you think that's a little harsh?
Die.
What do you mean? The other ones
Are you
asked
ready
him
to
to die! How? How is that the least... I'm never hanging out with him again. Then you can explain to me why you're doing all this. Doing what?
It's
Give me a
tea
break.
time.
You're the mastermind who planned this whole field trip of mutual killing. Well, I suppose you're not wrong. I see. So that's why you chose to spoke to me. and not because we're friends. It's not like you're going to tell me anything anyways. I've already given up hope on getting any legitimate information out of you. Everyone sees things through their own lens. I have my own reasons for going through with something such as this. Must be crappy ones. Phew. It's a relief that you're here with us, Miss Sora. What's that supposed to mean? No, it's nothing. That aside, would you care to humor me? I was hoping we could chat for a bit. Tell me, Miss Sora, have you ever thought about the reason why we humans live? Not interested. Well, I, for one, am very interested in humans. Why are we trying to stay alive? To pursue happiness? To preserve our family lines? To make our own dreams come true? It's a question that nobody can answer for sure. We all have different motivations to our lives. That's the funny thing about us humans. All other animals live solely for the reason of instinct. And yet with humans, you can even ask questions like, can different people live for the same purpose in life? I'd like to go with no. Even twins who are essentially the same, even down to the genetic level, are individuals who think differently from each other.
No.
Even with cells and appearance of 100% identically, two human brains cannot be one and the same. What are you trying to say? Nothing. I'm just striking up a friendly bit of chatter between classmates. If you don't have anything to say as the mastermind, then I don't have any business with you. Allow me but a moment, please. We were just getting to the fun part. Do you think it's possible for a brain to be completely wiped and reset? Then go on to restore its memories as if nothing had ever changed? I would have to go with no for this question. I believe that a person's character relies much more on surroundings than memories to develop. So in conclusion, the human brain is more affected by its surroundings as opposed to its memories. I'm not interested. Now, I'll be leaving before my day is ruined from having to listen to your nonsense alone. I'm not even finished with my story. Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Not as long as you play your role in this field trip of mutual killing of ours. What do you mean by... And he's gone. I wonder what compelled him to talk to me about all that. Whatever his motives may be, he's our enemy. We can never be friends. You never hung out with him, Steven? Wait, what the fuck? We just got 5 skill points and his undergarments. Does that mean he's gonna die?
I don't believe it!
Kevin's requesting the Kizuna. Thank you. So... I mean, we just maxed his friendship in 1 support. After vowing to never talk with Mikado again, I return to my room. I mean, he kind of has to die at this point, right? I'll be real, though. I never hung out with characters that died the same chapter that they died. More than once. I heard in Danganronpa 2... if you hang out with Byakuya twice, the game, like, blocks you, and it says, like, you're done. And that's because he dies in the first chapter. I wonder. And if you think about it, Sayaka, in Danganronpa 1, they force you to hang out with her, and then you get her skill, which means you completed the thing. You know? So, interesting. Fuck. It's been more than 2 weeks since I've woken up and met everyone on the island. Since I have no memory, I have no one or place to return to. But I wonder about the others. It'd probably be more painful than anything I could imagine. I skipped over Rosen. Toxic Lock. That's all the more reason I should help everyone escape here as soon as possible. I just rested! What do you mean I need sleep? Okay, well, whatever. I'm sure there's still 11,037 more free time, so... It's morning. It feels good when I stretch. Let's do our best in investigating today as well! I should go to the diner first to eat breakfast with F. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sora. How are you? You were a bit late. I mean, it's her first, right? Emma, it's been quite a while since we've last had breakfast. You didn't have much of an appetite lately, right, Em? You woke up first. Yes, even now, I'm not feeling hungry, but I can't starve forever. You said it. I've lost my appetite as of late as well. Even though the food is still delicious. Kokoro's still the same as always, huh? Yeah, her body doesn't seem to be getting any better, but she's the same as always. I hate to break it, but it seems like we've searched everything in the second island. Mannerism, man. We've made no progress. I'm getting a bit tired. Yeah, please spare my life. Dang it, a week has passed. Why isn't Ray showing up? What is the Foundation doing? I'm telling you, that woman was killed. Nonsense! The Foundation will definitely save us, so please wait till then. Everyone, don't give up. We might have missed something, so search once more. Our dear Hibiki cheering us up. Okay, the fact that she just foo-fooed for her laugh makes me think she's a void. Not even gonna lie. She's right. No more negative talk. Let's give our best today. We have plenty of time to spare anyways. That's right. We're on a no-death streak for a week. So maybe we can worry less about the voids, the murders, and... Roro, sometimes your attitude bothers me. So, could you stop it, please? Seriously? Has anyone seen Kokoro since yesterday evening? Huh? Kokoro's stuck in her room. What kind of question is that? Well, then Emma, Teria, and... When Emma, Teria, and I went to Kokoro's room last supper, there's no answer when we called for her, so we just left the food in front of her room. She always opened the door for her meals, so I just got kind of worried. Oh no. Oh no! Kokoro is so dead. There was no food when I passed there last night. Maybe Kokoro ate it? Maybe she was just resting when you guys went there. Maybe. I guess so. That's a relief then. Now that our breakfast is over, let's start the investigation. Who's going to bring Kokoro's breakfast this time? I'll go. I didn't go yesterday. Teria, you're free right now, right? Our high spirits were only temporary. The nothingness, despite our efforts, was enough to lower our spirits little by little. Everyone seemed to fear that things might become rough again if we don't gain any progress. Are you kidding me? Y'all, come on. Why is Emma all over us? It literally will not let you hang out with Mikado again. So, all you have to do is hang out with him once? That's really bizarre. Oh yeah, good adjective, Stephen. Oh. Shinji? We can spend time with Teria. I'll give him a bondage suit. You wanna talk? Me and you. Sure, I have some free time. Really, I need new gifts. Maybe the main clothes. Are you in the power goggles? Oh! No conversation? In an instant, the morning had passed. After lunch, I went with Yuki and Teria to give Kokoro her lunch for a visit. Yuki. Huh? But I mean, we get benefits from knowing the kid. Stop. Kokoro, we brought you your lunch. Sora, Yuki, and I'm here. Please open the door, Kokoro. Kokoro, you there? Huh? Why isn't she answering? Teria has not made any comment about Yuki, correct? Maybe she's still asleep. Wait a second. Yuki, Teria. Isn't this the breakfast Yoriko brought this morning? In front of the door. Huh? Yeah, that's the one Yoriko and I brought. Oh, she is so dead!
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
If she's dead, that's a really unfortunate loss. She's so smart. You're... Ben! Put them in your quesadilla? Wait, she hasn't touched a thing? It's in the same state as we left it. Why would the breakfast still be here? Well, when I came here with Yoriko, there was no answer. So we just assumed she was sleeping. That's a bit suspicious. She didn't answer Last Supper as well. So this is the third time in a row she didn't answer. Okay, wait. Who did we visit with Iroha? Iroha and Teria were with us when she said, bring me books, right?
No, they read her.
I don't think Iroha is a murderer, but Danganronpa loves plot twists. What if it was just... No, Teria can't be a void because he wasn't among them. Wow. I thought the most obvious thing would be if they killed off Teria. Right? I guess so, but technically Yoriko did say that she seemed to have eaten her supper at least. Wait, this couldn't possibly be. Kokoro, please answer us, Kokoro, just once! What's gotten into you, Teria? I've got a bad feeling about this. The one I felt so many times. The one just before something really bad happens. I got anxious as I heard Teria's words. No answer for 3 times in a row. The untouched breakfast. My brain started to think of possibilities of what this could mean. Kokoro! Please answer us, Kokoro! Maybe something happened to Kokoro. I don't know, but I really feel bad about this. What's wrong? I heard the ruckus from downstairs. Is something up? Setsuka, something might have happened to Kokoro. She didn't answer since yesterday evening, and she didn't even touch today's breakfast. What? Coco, you there? Open up! Despite our desperate calls, there was no response. What should we do? Is there any way we can open the door? It's useless. Our rooms cannot be opened without our respective handbooks, and rules forbid us from breaking down the door. No, there is a way. Monocro, you foul sparrow! Oh, a foul sparrow? How disgraceful! I am the highest crow of crows! Monocro, open Kokoro's door. That's quite troublesome. You can't open the door without the owner's consent. She isn't responding to us. Are you going to take responsibility if something happens to her? You're a teacher, and you're going to just let your student be in danger? Blimey! You're most definitely right. Quite straight to the point, aren't you? Well, I do believe we're a bit too late on that, though. Oh, they killed her in chapter 2. That's so... You know, she knew too much, and she would always know too much. The same was true of Bakaru in Danganronpa Another One. So, I guess it's too much to ask that this intelligent character gets carried to the end in both games. Wow, I'm really not looking forward to this. What do you mean by... For further reference purposes, let me say it's allowed to break down the door in dire situations. The rules are strict, but it shall be forgiven to break them in certain situations. For instance, a murder. Well, since you did go out of your way to call me, I'll open the door this time. The door's unlocked. Kokoro! Whoa! What's this steam? It's freezing! As soon as the door opened, we were greeted by a freezing blast.
I want this to end!
We slowly made it through the freezing steam and stepped inside the room. Monaco did say we were too late. We did our best to ignore that comment and convince ourselves everything would be fine. Soon the scenery that was bestowed upon our eyes destroyed every last hint of hope. Aww. Wow, that really sucks. First of all, it's always unfortunate when a smart character dies early. And second of all, there are so many things that there's so many people that could be implicated in this. Why is it so cold in her room? And Emma. Why is she naked? That's also a question, right?
I'm nobody's fool.
My
On the
goodness,
bed-
how awful!
There she was, cold and stiff, like a block of ice. Was the corpse of the ultimate psychologist, Kokoro Mitsume, greeting us with silence? Her arms! Oh!
Get your act together!
A body has been discovered! Please gather at the crime scene of Kokoro Mitsume's room. I did not notice! I was not trying to look.
Get your act together!
How much time has passed? As soon as
Get
we
your
entered
act
Kokoro's
together!
room, the body announcement came on. The screams of others, the dreadful despair, the emptiness. It felt like I was going unconscious. When I came to, all the students were gathered in Kokoro's room, including Monocro. No, this isn't real. Please tell me I'm dreaming. Don't cry, sis. You'll live longer if you smile. She is honestly. I mean, smile? Who would smile at a time like this? What's the matter? I was just consoling my sis. Kokoro? No! Kokoro! Dang it! Where was I when this happened? Shinji Kasai, you useless! I can't believe this. I thought I'd finally seen the last of all these murders. Kokoro's room was a mess. Maybe because it had been almost 10 days since Yuri's death, but everyone was starting to worry less about the murders. Maybe because of the atmosphere the last few days. But we thought nobody would get killed. Or maybe because Kokoro was with us longer and we were closer with her than with Yuri. The situation was much worse than with Yuri's. Well, is there anything we can cover her up with? I don't want her to lie there without any clothes on. It would be disrespectful.
The situation is critical.
Good call, Steven. There's no blanket. How about we put
No.
this fur coat on her? Boys, please don't look for a sec.
The children will help.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? Touching a
Oh,
corpse like it's
thank
nothing?
you.
Get your hands off. You little! I won't let you say stuff like that! Please spare your precious sentiment. What if that girl does something to that body while pretending to cover her up with that? What? Are you trying to pick a fight? Siobai's right, everyone. I understand you're mourning, but since there has been a murder, we gotta do that thing again. What's that? Why, it's the heart-throbbing fun for the whole family class trial, of course! That's right, it's time for a class trial. The time where I get to spend time with my dear friends. Mikado, you should just shut up! So a class trial, does that mean the killer is one of us again, right? The one who murdered Kokoro. That can't be. Why? We were fine for over 10 days after Yuri's death. We were all beginning to trust each other again. Yeah, there was no special motive, a reason to commit such a thing. It's the Voids. There's no one but the Voids who could have murdered Kokoro. Voids, of course. They're the root of all this. Was it all for nothing? Our efforts to help change the 3 Voids amongst us, was it not enough? Did our naive thoughts end up killing Kokoro? Wait! That can't be! That's strange! And might I ask what's strange, Iroha? Kokoro was killed by the curse! She wasn't killed by anybody! The class trial isn't supposed to happen! What are you talking about? Oh, what? Are you talking about the Yuki Ona's curse from the museum? Look at her ankles and wrists! They're frozen without any hands or feet! The Yuki Onna must have taken them! That's what it said in the exhibit! Oh, fuck. Who was there when we talked about that? They freeze and cut out the person who they spite! What kind of crap is that? Please get serious. A curse. Though I know it doesn't exist, I would prefer it if it did at this point. It's better than thinking one of us was the one who killed Kokoro. Even if one of us did kill Kokoro, could we find out who did it in the class trial? Last time, we couldn't have done anything without Kokoro. And that same Kokoro is now... Everyone, you've given up on trying to think. What? Well, it's to be expected. These past few days, you've all given up on logical thinking. We can't do it without Kokoro. This is the work of a curse. Those are the words of people who have given up on thinking on their own. There were plenty of other examples as well. Let's all stop doubting each other and trust everyone. What a foolish thought. Humans are far more intelligent than that. What do you want us to do then? You're the cause of all this. I don't think you have the right to say that. These students have done their best. They thought hard and came up with many ideas. Wait, you have it wrong. I didn't say it was a bad thing. Humans are intelligent, but also decisive. If you choose not to think at all, that would be boring. And that won't create a proper class trial, would it? So let me provide you with some motivation. Motivation? If you successfully pass this class trial, I'll give you all a small present. I mean, you're all going to die if you don't pass the class trial. But since there are presents on the line this time, please cheer up everyone. Shut up, Mikado! We don't want your damn presents or your cheers! Everyone, we must do this. Sora. There's no other choice. If we don't, we'll all die. We've done this once. We can't run away from this. Sora's right, and Mikado has a point. It has been bugging me all this time, and maybe we did give up on thinking. What do you mean, Nikkei? You agreed to our plans, right? I'm saying that it might have been the wrong decision. Well, let's do this talk when the trial is over. First, we need to do this or we'll all be killed. Alright. We have to do it again? That dreadful class trial? We can't. We'll all die. All of us. Come on, sis. You can't give up that easily, right? Let's do this. We must, for Kokoro's sake. For her sake, we can't give up. We'll win this class trial. Everyone focus on that for now. You're right, dang it! We can't think about the other things later. And get this class trial over with right now! Yeah, if we do this together, we'll definitely make it. Everyone's finally ready. This took longer than last time. Then, for your courage, I present to you the monochrome file number 2. What's with the number 2? It means it's literally the second one. Now then, I'll give you about 1 hour to investigate. Do your best to find out the culprit until I call you over. Ha 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 ha! If we don't do this, we'll all die. The merciless rule of this class trial forces us to move forward instead of giving up. We all ready ourselves. We'll do this to survive.
Can you survive?
Well then, let's start the investigation. Everyone, could I have a moment? I would like to request somebody to guard the body again. Would 3 people be fine again? No, I think 2 would be enough. The room's quite small anyway. To be honest, I requested 3 last time since Hajime was being so suspicious. Then I'll guard the scene this time. And I'd like the other person to be a girl as well. I want to investigate the body along with guarding the scene and all. Then why don't I do the favor? I won't be much help anyways. Yoriko, a bit unreliable, but I guess you'll do. Thank you. Let's start the investigation. Come on, sis. Isn't Kanade acting a bit weird? Was she always like this? She switches up a lot. Don't worry, Teria. Yeah, don't worry, Teria. Where to start? It's pretty hard to pick a spot.
Crazy.
Just like last time. I can't stand here doing nothing. I won't die on this island. The victim is Kokoro Mitsume. Time of death is unknown. Location of death is Mitsure's room. Okay, so time of death is going to be super, super important. Since she could have died the morning, just now, or last night, right? Both hands and feet have been cut off and missing. There's also 2nd to 3rd degree frostbite all over her body, causing necrosis to the cells. Other possible causes of death are destruction of cellular tissues due to hypothermia or frostbite. There may be additional signs. I knew it right away due to the extremely cold air when I came into this room. As I expected, she most likely froze to death. But this monochrome file seems strange. Sora, what's the matter? Ah, Yoriko, did you read the monochrome file? Yeah, kind of. Did you think there's something strange about this monochrome file? Strange? Where? It says the time of death is unknown. Unlike when Yuri's time of death was clearly stated. Also, the exact cause of death is unknown. Since it says possible cause of death, why are these left so ambiguous? Now that I think about it, that's right. But the monochrome file only provides basic information, so it would be better to rely on our own investigation. I see. I couldn't help but feel it was strange, but Yoriko's right. It's better to investigate ourselves. Let's move on, since there's plenty of things to investigate. Okay. No problems with surveillance so far. Everybody's acting suspicious. Nobody's acting suspicious, maybe. Thank you. I'll investigate on your behalf. Being next to a body is creepy. At least it doesn't smell because the body's frozen. Don't say that, it's morbid. Is that so? Sorry. Kokoro's corpse was lying down on the bed like a block of ice. Kokoro killed you. We would be able to figure out the culprit without Kokoro's help. No, we can't be in a state of despair. Even without Kokoro, we need to win the class trial. Kokoro, if you'll excuse me, I'll need to touch around your body. Kokoro's corpse was froze and she was only wearing underwear. It was an appalling sight, but the culprit may have left some evidence behind. The cause of death is freezing for sure. But since the monochrome file mentioned that there may be additional causes, I shouldn't jump to conclusions. In reality, Kokoro's both hands and feet were neatly cut. Oh, so brutal. This might be the cause of death. There's nothing confirmed yet. Other than that, there were no identifiable injuries. It's hard to notice other singularities in the first place, due to the whole corpse being frozen. Sora, are you investigating Kokoro's corpse? Yes. Mad? Why is Kokoro only wearing her underwear? Isn't it because the culprit did it? What I'm saying is, why would the culprit take off her clothes in the first place? Well, there must have been a reason. For the moment her clothes are under the bed. Maybe. It's so that she can freeze as fast as possible? I don't really know. I feel really sorry for her. I don't want to die like this. By the way, Sora, did you investigate the bed? The bed? While Iroha and I were investigating around the bed, we found bloodstains. Of course I saw that. Aren't those from the disconnected hands and feet? No, not that. I'm talking about the dry bloodstains. Dry? It looks like some time had passed before these bloodstains... Oh, for these bloodstains to dry. The color proves it. So what are those bloodstains? It doesn't seem like it's from the disconnected hands and feet. From the looks of it, the blood from the disconnected section of the hands and feet is from the frozen blood vessels as they started to melt. With this, I can assume that the hands and feet were cut off after Kokoro completely froze. Then these bloodstains are from before Kokoro was frozen. I think that's it, even though I'm not sure. Well, I can't figure it out with only this. Yoriko, you're unexpectedly smart! Well, why do you keep saying it's unexpected for me to use my brain? Can't you see I'm trying my best to figure things out? I'll make sure to write that down. Thanks, Yoriko. Well, it's nothing. Okay, that's the monochrome file. Also, why? This is a few things. Why is she naked? Why is it cold in here? Why are her limbs cut off? Even. Emma, how's the investigation going?
Yes?
I'm sorry, Sora. I want to focus on the investigation for now. We can talk at the class trial. I have to avenge the killer of Kokoro. Yes, I'll work hard to investigate. The door was locked, Rosen. Well, at least I think it was locked. Nikke, you don't look so good. Well, who would look good in a situation like this? I don't mind. We should focus on the class trial for now. What are you doing, Kanade? Oh, it's nothing. The fuck? A refrigerator. Perhaps this is some kind of clue inside here. Nothing special to note. What is this? I thought it was a normal refrigerator, but I soon found some oddities within its structure. The divider is a bit tilted. The divider looks slightly unnatural, almost like it was placed roughly. Oh my god. Did they put her in the refrigerator? Ah! So this divider was removable. How odd. Oh, Sora, you noticed that too? Are you talking about the refrigerator dividers? It does look a bit suspicious. But I doubt it'll be an important clue. No, not that. Don't tell me you missed it. A dying message. Dying message? I opened the door and searched the insides again, but I didn't see any dying message. Where's the dying message? Sora, you're denser than you look. See the bottom compartment over there? Talking about the icicles? Yep, that's Kokoro's dying message. The fuck? These icicles are the dying message?
The confusing statements don't make any sense.
What is that supposed to say? Yeah, exactly. You're so pathetic, Nissan. So, right now, I'm feeling like they put her body in a refrigerator. And that is so fucked up. That is extremely fucked up. This refrigerator is set to instant freezing mode. Ah, I see. I guess the one in my room wasn't cold enough to form icicles. Second, Kokoro used these icicles to leave a dying message while she was being froze to death, by the way. What does this mean, though? These don't even look like letters. I guess we need to see if there's anybody with a 4-letter name who has an L in the second or third slots in case if it's flipped, right?
I don't know.
Take a closer look at the icicles. On closer inspection, the icicles had small carvings on their lower, wider sides. On one side, it says F, and on the other, 0. Oh. I thought those were just scratches. These were deliberately engraved by someone. Yep. If you look closely, 2 of those 8 icicles are overlapped. Overlapped? Well, to be specific, it's more like the longer one had penetrated the smaller one. As the pierced icicle, the smaller one has not F and O, but F and I engraved on it. After hearing you say that, I have to agree. But how did you know that this is a dying message? I mean, it's obvious. The icicles were lined up in an unnatural way. The refrigerator being on instant freezing mode was suspicious as well. So what does it mean? Are you for real? Does a dying message have any other purpose than to point out a killer? Ben, did you find out who the culprit is? I can't tell you right now, as I'm not completely sure myself. Again! Wait a minute. Characters laughing with foo-foo. Who was the other one that just did it? Who was the other one? I pointed it out. Setsuka. This is the dying message? The message that points out who the killer is. Although I'm not sure what it means, but I can't just leave it all to Kanade. We should figure it out together at the trial. FIFO. Yeah, it doesn't give us anything. Give me a quick sec, guys. I'm gonna run to the bathroom. We're back! Yes, I am super sus of
Yay!
the foo-foo thing. Okay. What's happening? Sora, how's your progress? I'm still stuck. Me too. We should keep investigating. Ah, right. I wanted to ask you something, Yuki. Ask me? About what? Yuki, you said this morning that Kokoro didn't open her door when you brought her food last night, correct? Can you give me a recount of the situation? It might help. Sure. If that would help. It's just like what I said in the morning. After dinner last night, I suggested to Emma. With Emma always leaving first after she finished her meal, I haven't had a chance to talk with her. So I suggested we go visit Kokoro together. My, what a brave move on your part. Are you sure there weren't any personal feelings involved? Personal feelings? Emma wasn't in the best shape because of Kokoro. And she was looking for somebody to join her to visit Kokoro anyways. I'm joking, just continue. Anyways, so that's how Emma, Teria, and I went on a visit to Kokoro for her supper. But she didn't answer when we called to her, even when we told her Teria was there. So she was already dead last night. When there was still no answer after multiple tries, we just assumed she was sleeping. So we left the supper in front of her door and left. It'd be logical to assume that she was already dead at that point. I doubt that. Remember Yoriko's words? The supper we left on our doorstep had been removed that night. Emma's looking so sus. Emma is looking so sus. She knew that it was left, so when she went in to kill her, she moved it. What? Did someone call me? Ah, Yoriko, perfect timing. Is it true that the food at Kokoro's doorstep was gone by last night? Huh? Well, yeah, that's what I saw. I told you that this morning. Come to think of it, it was Yoriko who brought today's morning meal, right? If it's okay, could I ask you what you did this morning then? I mean, I just delivered the food and did my usual stuff. I went with Teria to deliver breakfast. And when I went there, there was no answer. So, just like Yuki, I left the food there and went straight back to the village. The village? What for? I always practice cooking in the morning village. In hope that one day we won't have to rely on Mikado's cooking. But the breakfast that Yoriko left is still here untouched on the doorstep. From the clues from the meals, it's almost certain that Kokoro died this morning. No, I really think Emma killed her. Last night, she put her in the fridge, and she probably died at some point overnight. That really is what seems like happened, right? What's with these looks? Are you guys suspecting me? Not one bit. It's useless to suspect anyone when the trial hasn't even started. Yuki, we need more clues now. You're right. Let's not jump to conclusions. The only time anyone would have been able to enter this room is during the 3 scheduled visits, excluding just now, when we found Kokoro's corpse. The possible times are this morning and yesterday evening. Yoriko and Yuki's accounts on those 2 visits might come in handy. I should write them down. Last time, Yuri's body was in a terrible state, but this time it feels worse. I agree. The murder must be insane. I mean, freezing somebody. If we can't find the killer, we're as good as dead. We need to investigate. This is a drum container. What is this doing in Kokoro's room? On closer look, the drum's container labeled with the letters "Caution, Liquid Nitrogen." What? Liquid nitrogen. This thing can freeze an object in an instant. After carefully opening the lid and looking inside, I found that it was empty. If it's empty, that means somebody used it. This seems like an important clue. Sora, what are you doing? Setsuka, look, I found another clue. It's liquid nitrogen. The culprit must have used this to freeze Kokoro. Using liquid nitrogen to freeze Kokoro. Don't you think so? If they used liquid nitrogen, there must be some traces left somewhere. What do you mean? If they put Kokoro on the bed and poured liquid nitrogen on her, the sheets and the bed must have been frozen as well. There aren't any frozen traces anywhere, let alone the bed. Only the air is freezing. If they didn't pour it on her, maybe they could have dunked Kokoro in the container and pulled her out. If that's the case, they wouldn't have been able to pull her out. Their hands would have been frozen the instant they put her in the container. And if they poured it on the floor would be completely frozen. And the container is empty, right? If they dipped her in it, there would be traces out inside. So that means the culprit didn't use the liquid nitrogen. But then why is this? Well, I guess we need to investigate more, but we can't jump to conclusions. After hearing Setsuka's words, it feels like there is something suspicious about the container. I decided to write it down. I mean, maybe they dumped it in the refrigerator? Oh, Sora, how's the investigation going? You're in the way, get out. Aren't you being mean to me? Especially when I found a clue just for you. A clue? Yes, take a look at this. What's this? Dry ice? It's an open pack of dry ice. Oh, I found it on the floor. Dry ice. So is this how they froze Kokoro? Who knows? But wouldn't it be difficult to freeze somebody with just these? You could partially freeze some parts, but this is a solid material. Oh. Definitely not enough to completely freeze Kokoro's whole body. The fact that this opened bag exists means that it must have been used somehow. Perhaps the low temperature of this room is proof of that. It would definitely be hard to freeze a whole body with just this. The fact that it exists must mean it has been used. Yes, that's what I just said. Considering the cold air and the white mist that was here, there is the possibility that they used it in the to lower the room temperature. This feels like an important clue. I should write it down. Sora, since I'm the one who found this, could I have a thank you or something? Ah, the student handbook. I checked my pockets if it was mine, but mine was safely tucked in my pocket. I think it's probably Kokoro's. Ah, Nikke. That handbook is making things so much more complicated. What do you mean? Think about it. Our rooms can only be opened by the owner's handbook. The handbook is inside the room, yet Kokoro was killed inside the room. So the key to the room was inside the room. A locked room mystery? Yeah, and Kokoro would never open the door if it's not for her meals. So that would mean someone who was here for her food used that chance to kill Kokoro. That would be impossible. It'd be possible if one person had visited her. But including Teria, there was always more than 2 people that had visited her. Ah, I see. There are no other ways to enter these rooms, so the only possible time is during mealtime. Nikke, maybe if somebody had stolen Kokoro's handbook, couldn't they have used it whenever they wanted? They could have snatched the handbook while giving Kokoro her food. Then after that, they could have entered the room freely as they pleased. It's not possible either. So what if they steal it? You can't turn the handbook on if you don't have the owner's fingerprints. Ah. Ew! That's why they cut off her hands!
Oh no.
Even if you happen to leave with the handbook still powered on. Yeah. They cut off her hands so they could use the fingerprint. Because, I mean, somebody had to get back in there to move her from the fridge to the bed. I'm certain she died freezing in the refrigerator. So, here's my headcanon. Emma got in last night, cut off her hands, maybe using dry ice, I don't know. Stuffed her in the fridge to kill her. Yeah, this is a super brutal murder, I agree. It's disgusting to think about. Like, she is basically naked and her hands and feet are cut off. And then she froze to death. So, like, she did not die quickly. She, like, agonizingly died. Oh, God. Emma, I feel like it has to be Emma. The handbook automatically enters sleep mode after a certain amount of time. So unless you plan to re-enter right after, you won't be able to enter the room. Huh, I thought I solved the mystery. Anyways, if we don't solve the trick behind this locked room mystery, this will be a difficult trial. Can't enter the rooms without the handbook. Then how did the culprit enter Kokoro's room? Kanani will solve everything! Kanani will solve everything! Okay. I think I searched every part of that room. Where should I go next? What? Oh, Sora! What you doing there? Standing still? Ah, I was just wondering where to investigate next. What about you? Weren't you supposed to guard the crime scene? I was taking a quick bathroom break. The trial's about to start soon. Wouldn't want to wet my pants during the trial, so I left the crime scene to Hibiki. I see. Perfect timing. You over there. Sora, I think he's calling you. You, artist. Yeah, you. Airhead girl. Me? Airhead? Wait, why me? I think this is the first time you've ever spoken to me. Doesn't matter who. I'm gonna take a nap in my room for a sec, so wake me up when the trial starts. What kind of... I don't get why you're asking me, nor why you're even sleeping during the investigation. If I say so, then do it. Before I do something to your precious life. Alright, I'll do it! Seobai? Are you out of your mind? Did you even have the thought of investigating? Investigation? Why bother when I already know who done it? Why is he doing that? What? So you know the culprit? That was such a shock that I... Bathroom! What do you mean by knowing who done it? The culprit slipped a huge mistake in their words. If only in front of me. Wait, why am I telling you this? Anyways, go tell that airhead girl to wake me up later on. If she doesn't, you're next. What is with him? By the looks of that confidence, it doesn't seem like he's lying. Even if he knows who's the blackened, that attitude certainly isn't very pleasing. If we try to rely on him, who knows what will happen. I'll just ignore his words and try to solve this in our own terms. Sora, how'd it go? Wait, where's Seobai? I don't know the details either. He just left after telling me to ask you to wake him up. Unbelievable. I got scared, so I accepted without a thought, but I'm not going. Never. What's with that attitude? Ignoring others as you please. Maybe it'll be better to leave him here so he'll be punished to death for not joining the trial. Sora, isn't that going too far? I'm joking. Don't take it so seriously. Anyway, I'm off to other places now. Okay, I guess I'll return to my post. See you later. So Sioma already knows who did it. Interesting. Bathroom? Whoa, Sora! Good work as usual. Am I a Yakuza or something? What's with that greeting? Moreover, Shinji, what are you doing here? This is the door to the balcony. Oh, well, when I went jogging this morning, I found something at the balcony, so I saw something like a white, long cloth going towards the balcony, so I thought I'd find something here. A white and long cloth? Yeah, but I didn't find anything. The balcony. Shinji, would it be possible to leave the monocruise through this balcony? What? Why? Just in case. The windows are all closed here, so this is the only way out other than the main entrance. But it's quite tall. It might look silly, but the monocruise itself has a proper structure of a regular cruise. Even if the sea belows, the sea's below, the water level's quite low. So if you fall into the water surface, you'll receive at least some bruises. Then couldn't you use some kind of rope to pull yourself down? Oh, well, I guess it wouldn't be impossible. Anyways, thanks. I'll write this down. Well, what the hell is this about? Somebody scaled the side of the cruise to get to her room? Sora, where are you off to? Ah, I already thought about my next destination, a place that came to mind thanks to you. Thanks to me? I hope the investigation goes smooth on your part as well. The exhibit. Shinji said that Ice Woman statue was here broken a few days ago. Right! They did a whole, like, cosplay thing, right? I don't know if it's because of that, but I felt like something might be here. I guess I was wrong.
I'm just cosplaying.
Excluding the broken ice statue, there wasn't any clues to note. Maybe I don't have any talent in investigation like Hanade said. Changing room. Since I'm already here, I'll check this place. Ah, that scared me! Teria? Oh, it's you, Sora. You scared me. Standing in front of the door like that. Did you go inside the changing room? Yeah. I was gonna check the items list for the changing room. Item list, what's that? So you didn't know. It's a change list of all the various items in the room. It's right there in the wall. So what about the list? I just checked to see if there's anything missing. Well, there weren't any. The item list also exists in other rooms, like the convenience store and the gym. Well, it's hard to notice if you're not paying attention to it. Anyways, I was checking them one by one. This one is the last one, but nothing's unusual about it. So that's a relief. You've been checking all of them one by one? Yeah, I always do. My god, Teria. Are you some kind of freak? What? How could you? Actually, as soon as I heard the word killing game, I felt the need to check it daily. I had a hunch that something bad might happen if I don't. I don't know why. I wonder if there's any point in that. But good work anyways, so what's wrong then? Well, I did find one weird thing. Something weird? One of the wigs had some shards or something on it. I don't know how it got there. Maybe I'm being overly cautious. I don't know. Might not be relevant to the case at all. I mean, Kokoro was killed in her room, so why would there be a clue this far away? I'm just here to check the item list. Come to think of it, why are you here? That's... Okay, what? Okay, hold on. A wig with shards in it. I have no idea. Well, I think that was enough time. I will now end the investigation. If you've been busy, you should have plenty of clues to deduce the case. Everyone immediately gather at the entrance to the trial grounds at the first floor. If you're late, you have a hefty punishment waiting for you. Boo-hoo. Gosh, Teria, I don't think we have any time left to be talking about this. Yeah, you're right. Let's head to the trial grounds right now. Sora, you're here. Sorry I'm late. Am I last place again? Nope. Oh, Iroha and Seobai aren't here yet. What are they doing? They should be well aware of the penalty of being late. That being said, to come back to this place again, tell me about it. We wouldn't be here if there weren't any murders. Think that we'd have another victim. Kokoro. If Kokoro isn't here, we're... Don't worry, sis. We'll take care of everything. Teria, you've got plenty of experience with this class trial thingy, right? I have high expectations for you, okay? This has nothing to do with experience. I don't have any memory as well. And it might sound a bit irresponsible, but I'm not the brightest person around. Rei Makaru, now she's a girl you can rely on, but I'll do my best. I've changed since then. Guess who doesn't have high expectations for you? Me. Moreover, what is up with Iroha and Seobai? Why are they so late? I've gotta say, what an unlikely duo. Iroha probably went off to wake up Seobai. Wake up? What do you mean? Well, Seobai said he was going to take a nap until the class trial starts. Apparently, he has nothing more to investigate. What? Nothing more to investigate? Unbelievable! How should I say this? He looked pretty relaxed. Says he already figured out who did it. The culprit? But I don't have a single clue on what happened. Is he thinking that all this Kokoro's death is just fun and games? I can't forgive that kind of attitude. Well, there's also the chance that he's actually the culprit and he's bluffing. Whatever. Whatever the cause may be, he's still napping while everyone else is investigating for their lives. It's nothing new. That person was sleeping through the last trial as well. He's definitely crazy. I'm sorry I'm late! You, Seobai, enough of your arrogant acts. The class trial is no joke, got it? We're the last ones here, right? Then let's get moving. Moving my ass! You always do nothing! Why are you late, Iroha? Sorry, Seobai. He isn't the type to easily wake up. This case is easy anyways. You can take it all by yourselves. I need to go over all the deals I'll be managing when I leave this place. Listen to me! Calm down, Shinji. Sora's right. It isn't the first time Seobai is like that. Just ignore him like we do with Mikado. Why would you ignore such a precious friend? But I just can't stand that kind of attitude. Shinji, this is the time to keep your head cool. You should never, ever act emotionally and irrationally in the class trial.
Oh.
Right. If everyone says so, I'll calm down. Teria, finally, you feel like a true mentor. Is that a compliment? A bit late because of some students, but we should get things started. Is everyone ready? Everyone, please enter the elevator in front of you to join the trial grounds. I'll be waiting for you there. Woo-hoo-hoo. So it's starting again. I'm scared. Don't be afraid. We can't avoid this anyways. And we did what we can. We need to end this by talking about what we investigated. Yep. When the trial ends, at least one of us won't be here again. You guys are right. I said I'm gonna trust you guys again. It's because I trust you that I suspect you to find the culprit and survive with everyone. Sis, I said you should just leave it to me. Guys, I have a favor to ask you. It might sound out of place, but I really liked Kokoro. At first, I just want to talk to her. But she listened to me and my heart. I want to find the bastard who killed her. Please lend me your strength. No need to be so formal. We all feel the same way. Yup. If we all talk positively, we can go through anything. Well, just to be serious, if we don't do this, we'll all end up being dead meat anyway. Don't you dare interrupt this touching moment, Mikado. Emma, if Kokoro didn't die, she would definitely have joined us in the end. Because you were there for her. It's a bit too late for that, though. Thank you, everyone. Now then, let's put an end to this. As Emma said, we all feel the same. Except for a few. We were able to solve the last trial when it seemed impossible. We can do it again. And that's what we're going to believe. Perfect! Alright, guys. The goal for tonight. The goal for tonight was see killer and investigate murder. I don't like that it was Kokoro who's killed. I'll be honest. Don't like it. My primary sus is Emma. But we will find out tomorrow because it has almost been a 10-hour stream and we are going to get the hell out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. Yeah. My plan for tomorrow is either Engage or Octopath. Well, Danganronpa?
It's tea time!
What the fuck? What the fuck are we gonna have time for? I honestly don't know. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. There will be content. I'll be here. You'll be here. Everyone have a good night. Goodbye. And I'm probably gonna troll Discord, so you know.
Toodaloo. Toodaloo.
Oh, wait. We're freezing. We're not freezing. Goodbye!